Hey YouTube subscribers and my Facebook followers, this is Rose from Wicca on a Budget. So this video is about what I have in my chest. And I'm going to tell you where I got everything at and actually how much it cost me. So I'm going to start off with the chest itself. So I'm going to pick up the computer and move it so you can take a look at the chest. It's just a standard trunk. It is broken. Locking mechanism here doesn't lock. There's no key for it either, so let's not make it lock. Also, I need to replace the hinges on this as well. So I'm looking into a replacement lock that they carry on Amazon. So hopefully that will be getting taken care of here shortly. At least I hope to. I'm going to try to call around and see if any of our local suppliers here in town actually carry them cheaper than Amazon. And luckily for me, there's a lot of Amish who make these kind of things. So maybe they can carry it and I can get it cheap. I don't know. If it's cheaper than Amazon with the shipping, then yeah, I'm going to go for it. But typically, they cost more. The Amish do. They cost a lot. So, there's a little story behind this chest. My previous home, I'm turning the TV off. My previous apartment, my landlord sold the property. The buyers wanted everybody to vacate the premises because it was a duplex. So they wanted people on both sides to leave because they were saying they needed to be done with it, like a new roof, different stuff. So while I was out house shopping or apartment shopping, I came across this trunk. One of the ladies, I went and looked at her property. Her tenant had moved in the middle of the night and left some items in the apartment. And she said, anything there that I wanted I could take, because this is the reason why I asked. And so I got this, but I didn't get the apartment. So now we're going to take a look what's inside of it. And so this trunk didn't cost me anything, but I will update you how much it costs to repair it. It also has a broken handle here. Bring it around. There is, well, can't see, I don't think. No handle here. You see that it's kind of dark, but there's nothing here. No handle. And I'll bring you around to the other side and show you what the actual handle looks like. And it's on wheels. That's nice. I had to pull it out of my bedroom because my husband was sleeping there. So here, and if I turn it a little towards the light, there you go. So here is what the handle is supposed to look like. And I'll spin it around. You hear everything glitter in it, so you can kind of get a good picture of what this looks like all the way around as I do this. So here, you can see it's broke. And it's held in by little rivets, so it should be easy to pop this off. Get a new handle in. Same with the front here. The hinges need to be re-pushed in there because they're a little loose. These are held in with little nails too, or the lock mechanism is held in with little nails. So that should be pretty easy to repair. At least I hope it is. So those are over here to the coffee table. Now we're gonna take a look at what I got in here. And this is what I mean by the when it's broke. It's because the lever that holds it, keeps it from opening all the way, is actually broke. So I've just been kind of propping it up. it usually sits at the foot of my bed, so this sits against my bed, so it doesn't go back this far, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to start off, this actually is not my deck, so I'll put that over there. I'm start off with my books, I think. One place I can say that is the best place to purchase books are off of Amazon. That's the first and foremost place I'll tell you to go is Amazon. So please utilize that source. This book, brand new, is like $25. I did not pay over $10. I got it used. It was used. Somebody got it, read it, didn't like it. So it was like under $10 for the book and for the shipping. So that's where I try to keep everything out. I try to keep, like for book-wise, I try to keep everything under $10. One of my books, I believe, is over there. But I will get it. This dream book I have was a gift to me. And I do know that dreams mean different things for everybody. Like, for you, snakes could be a bad omen, that kind of thing. And for me, it would not mean a bad omen. It, for me, symbolizes knowledge. So, it's all in the eye of the beholder, but you look at this or any other dream book and decide if, if you dream of a hat, then you need to, unexpected gains in the horizon if you put a hat on. So, it's all kind of there for you. So, it's also an eye beholder, if put it on a hat means that you're going to have wealth in the future, I guess that's what it means to you. But it's just like the way we choose our goddesses and gods, it's all personal preference and what you feel. So, I also have this book of tarot, or this Bible of tarot. This I did not pay over $6. But according, usually, in the U.S. it sells for $14.95. So, this illustrated dream book, I'm not seeing a price on it, but as I said, it was a gift. So, next is, I really love Scott Cunningham. His stuff is great. This brand new in the U.S. is $16.95. If you go down to like Barnes & Nobles, you're going to pay that a little bit more. Once again, I did not go down to Barnes & Nobles, and I did not pay, once again, I paid $8 for this. So, and I make a little notation in the books. Some of them have random stuff in them, but this is another Scott Cunningham. This is Encyclopedia to Medical Herbs. It sells brand new for $12.95. This is something I also got for under $10. This is more of a scientific book, but I liked it because of the, and I might use it to grow my own crystals for decoration or for pillar points, or to mark the edges of my circle. This sells brand new. Doesn't say the price, but once again, I know I didn't pay over $10 for this. I think this one was like $6, if I remember right. Another Scott Cunningham. This sells. This is Earth, Air, Fire, Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, and it sells for $9.95. Once again, I know since this is not 15 or 20 bucks, I paid maybe about $5 or $6 for this. Because and Amazon, I go for used offers. And my favorite ones are when they are from like a thrift store, because thrift store usually sell their books for like $1 or for $2 or $3. Then, you know, granted, my thrift stores are not going to carry this because once again, I live in an Amish country. So the best thing is go to thrift stores, dig through what they have. A lot of the ones I see that have these are Goodwill. So hit your Goodwill books. Then I also have this. This is the Oracle book. It was new at $14.95. This was actually a gift to me, so I did not pay anything for this. Because I do put things on my wish list for like my birthdays and Christmases. I always put books. Because it's something you can always keep, you know. So I've always done that. So books are a great gift. You give to people. This is also another gift. It's fortune-telling cards. On here it says $19.95. But for me it was free because it was a gift, which everybody loves gifts. And again, I have The Magical Household, once again by Scott Cunningham. He is a great author. This is new, about $10, so I know I paid about $5 or $6 for this. Because I try to keep everything at half cost. And then, this is another one I got off of, this is new for $4.99. I actually picked it up at online. I don't know if that will focus. It's actually okay. $1.95. And on any orders over $25, you get free shipping. So I paid like $5 or $6 for this one book, which is probably more than what it's worth. But since I can't find them here in town, you gotta do what you gotta do. So this was so far out of all the books I showed you. This is the only book that I paid more than what it was worth. So, or what it originally sold new. The Complete Guide to the Tarot. This was new for $15. I paid $6. So I think I paid $6. So if I wonder why I got so many tarot books, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, now moving on to my tablecloth, or my altar cloth. This is not finished. It's just black velvet cloth. And the reason why I'm saying it's not finished is, go down the dark hallway. Hope you don't mind the mess for a minute. I'm trying to do my book. I know it was over here somewhere. Oh, here. More book I have here. One book I have is also by Scott Cunningham, the Wicca Guide for Complete Soul Practitioner. It's new in the US for $10. I paid $5, half off. We all love that, don't we? Alright, the reason why I'm saying my tablecloth is not finished, because I'm going to go grab, I have put it out here, but I didn't take it to the living room, because I'm silly. I bought years ago, I bought this Christmas tree skirt. I love the color of it. I actually adored it. But the issue with it for me was that it was just plain blue. And it's kind of a satin. It's nice. What I did is I sewed on these leaves, or snowflakes. So I did this 2 years ago, because I think I paid $2.50 for the skirt at a secondhand store, and then I bought the beads. I think I paid for like a big bag off of eBay. I think it was like $5 with shipping, so it was a really good deal. So I have less than $15 in the skirt, and I have some of the beads left over, which some of it I'm gonna apply to my altar cloth. But I just haven't decided what design I'm gonna do quite yet, so that's gonna be the principle of that. So when I get to doing that, once I decide what I'm doing, I will also make and create a video for that as well. Also, let's continue on with the truck. My daughter gets sent home with things that they put together little books, these little metal things. I took one of those off and made this. And I got this thing for $1. So I wrote my notes about my tarot cards that are kind of weird on this one. So this is my guide to my tarot cards, or at least one of my 2 decks. Well, I actually have 3 decks, but one of my 2. Okay, so this is my chalice. This was a gift to me from my friend. She actually bought a set of 6 of these at a thrift store. But you can do metal, you can do glass, you can do plastic if you want, because you can go get plastic ones at the dollar store with the detachable stems, whatever. My girlfriend picked up the set of 6 for, I think she paid like $10 for the set of 6, and they're metal, I have a idea with some polymer to do, I want to tackle this sucker with some polymer. But I'm not going to sit there and buy polymer, so that's another video that I'm going to have in mind with my chalice. So, I went, here there's a store called Darlene's Kid Shop. I absolutely hate the store. I hate it. Because when you walk in, it's like it's a hoarder's nightmare. It's a hoarder store. You take something off the rack, 10 items will come down on top of you. We'll knock it over. So I kind of try to stay near to the door. And this actually has a price tag on it. I picked up this athame. So I'm gonna see if I can get that in there. So you see the price. Let me see if I can turn it. Right there. It says $2. Picked up this athame for $2. She had it mismarked. It probably should have been sold for like $12. At that price, I still would have paid for it. So here's a closer look at the athame. This is a laptop, so this is a very crappy camera. So you're not gonna get a lot of the detail off the handle or the hilt. So there's my naked woman with a jewel there, and then there's a jewel on this side. It's the same naked. Well, she's not naked. She's dressed, and it's a metal here. This is I don't know what you call this. Yeah. So here's my athame. But since it was wrongly priced, I picked it up. So not bad. I think it might have been $12. Yeah, it was $12. I'm sorry. So my athame. You can buy, turkey feathers, fake owls, wings, or feathers. I have a friend here in town who hunts. And we went out like the summer, non-hunting season. We went out and he kind of showed me the area where he's seen turkeys. And so walking through there, I was just, was asking, if I've met to have a fan, I will have a fan. If not, I won't. So, walking, looking around, I actually came across this fan. So, if you know anybody that hunts, I would suggest during non-hunting season for them to show you around where they go hunting at, so you can look for things like this. I paid nothing for this. I plan on making an attachment for this with a dowel and some polymer clay, and this is going to be my smudging fan. So, once again, I paid nothing for this. So, let's see, I got this set of 2 metal bowls. They were for $3 for the set of 2 at a yard sale store here in town. So I went ahead and purchased it because I just haven't decided if I'm going to use them for my my water and my salts. I don't know. I haven't quite decided on that. But I thought this was a very fairly decent find for $3. I ordered these offline. I thought there was more than there was, and I paid more than I would have for some chime candles. But I think you can go to Amazon and you can find these suckers. I have used them. They work fine. It was my error. But, you know, they're just normal chime candles. They do come with this little dandy list of what each color represents. So, when you're doing your spell work, or, you know, you can know what color candle to burn that correlates to the spell that you're working on. This is my candle my candle snuffer. I picked this up at a thrift store for $1. And why it's $1? It's because it's been cool. It's really crappy. But hey, I have an idea on how to reinforce this, or at least the handle part, so I'm not messing up the handle in my trunk when I move my trunk around. So $1. So I have no clue what I have in it so far. Okay, this actually has a price on it. This is my cedar wand. I had a friend pick it up for me when they were out of town. They paid $4.99 for it. And I reimbursed them for it. But and then here's my sage stick, which I just love the sage. Mike, go away. Then I have this. This is my bell, my unicorn bell. My better half picked this up for me as a gift for a random reason. He said he just was in a store, he saw it, and he just said, "Hey, Rose needs that." And I think he said he paid like less than $4 for this, which is fine with me. And I didn't buy this all at once. It's just was collecting, because you really don't need all this to start. Okay. Since right now, currently, it's getting close to Halloween, I went to a yard sale store and was like, maybe they have some gargoyles or, you know, some kind of figurines that are kind of devilish looking. Because I was looking for a god statue. So, I actually picked up these two gargoyles for $1 a piece. So yeah, this is my god and this is my goddess. So okay, now onto my candlesticks. I've seen a lot of altars where the god and the goddess candlesticks and the candles are painted gold and silver to represent each. I'm actually going to choose against that because I don't feel like painting it and I don't want to pay for the paint. But I picked up these two as a set, and as you can tell, they're a set at the Goodwill, actually, for I believe it was for $4 for the two, which is fine, and they're also metal. I'm trying to stick with the metal theme, just because polymer kind of sticks great to it. So I'm going to be decorating these in polymer, hopefully at some point, which is going to be another one, or another video on just kind of like my chalice will be. Let's see. I originally bought this for my house, but it's now ended up in my trunk. But it will work for now. And this is what I've been sticking. When I'm burning my sage, I have been putting my sage like this, down towards the dragon's mouth. And that's what I've been burning it. How I've been burning my sage. This figurine, like the dragon one up there on the television, they're both $10 a piece. I think this was like $5, that one was $10, I think. Or $10, $5, I don't know. But that's what I've been using to hold my sage. So I bought that a little while ago before I actually started getting into Wicca. So I've just kind of been making shift. Next, okay, my candle. These are right now the only candles I have. Okay, so let's get on my TP. These glasses hold this great. They fit in there just like nice. You can buy these. But these actually came with my glass set. It was 24 pieces. I picked up at a thrift store for $10. As I got into Wicca, I got candles, and I decided that this one would be fairly great for there. And I have a red one, and I have a gold one. So if you have small cups, small glass cups that your candles could fit in, hey, perfect. Why not use them? Saves you money, right? You can cover them in polymer. And the reason why I keep mentioning polymer is because I have a recipe for polymer. And it works really nice. So you can get kind of very creative with flour and stuff. So this is the rest of the boxes of candles. Well, actually, when I moved into this current apartment, the day I was moving in, the people were moving out the same day. So there was like no cleaning, which is fine because I had 3 days to move everything, and yeah, so bad mojo with my landlord selling his property and having to move. So the lady that lived here got them at Big Lots for $6 a piece. Some of your new age stores might actually carry these candles cheaper. I'm not too sure, since I don't have a new age store here. I want to say some New Age places cost more than others. The best place I have seen so far in living in California and Colorado and here, the best place for candles, if you don't want to make them yourself, which me personally, I don't have the supplies, and I don't have enough time, so I choose not to make candles. Between the 3 states that I have lived in, I want to say the cheapest places is going to be not AC Moore. If you know what I'm talking about with AC Moore or your Hobby Lobbies, your actual like hobby stores, they're going to carry candles cheaper, and that's hands down. You can probably get Candlesticks fit in here for less than $80. You can probably get 2 for $1. We have a store here called the Dollar General, which I know is also in Colorado. Oh, I can't remember what it's called in California. It's like the General, I think it was, the General store, where everything's like everything is not $1. Yeah, Family Dollar. I forgot what I was saying. That's okay. Okay, this next little find is my chest in a chest. I found this, believe it or not, at a thrift store. I really liked it because it has the grain from the wood on top. It's been rounded. This is all wrong here, but this is something they do at wood shop here for the wood shop kids. So this is where I have to keep my tarot cards. There's my cell phone. But I picked this up from the thrift store. It was marked for $10. Not $10. It was a blue sticker, and it was that day. It was half off, so I paid like $2.50 for it. So it was like I think $5 or something like that. So yeah. Then also from Darling Kid Shop, I bought the same day that I bought the Athame. I bought those tarot cards. I know it is Deviant Moon, but to me they don't seem deviant. They seem more abstract than deviant. That's just my opinion. That is my my preference. To each their own. But that's just how I see it. I don't see it as being deviant or malevolent in any way. So these cards are actually not in here. They're in the wood chest. They're covered in a silk bag inside the wood chest, which I'm looking for some remnant pieces in the remnant aisle of like Joann's fabrics. I don't care what color. I'm just waiting for it to get to there. And I have a lady that's there. She'll call me when things get down to the remnants because she knows I'm looking for certain fabrics. Plus, this is a small town, and I mean it's small because in Denver they don't do that. So I'm gonna open up my Deviant Moon real quick just to show you in comparison to the Wicca Ritiual tarot deck. This is what the back looks like on the Deviant Moon. Has the moon almost kind of like the triple goddess here. But, they're not facing out. They're facing inward, which is there. But, I do like this deck. I think it's very well detailed. If you know your Wicca Ritiual decks, this isn't much different. Here's the sun. Move back a little bit so it focuses. It's great detail. Very interesting. Like, okay, here's 2 pentacles. In the Wicca right, it's a guy. He has like a rope, and he's like trying to balance the 2 pentacles. The only thing that's different is here. It's a belly dancer. Same principle. But it's, you know, it's to each their own. You know, like 2 swords. The guys fighting, dueling over each other in the right. Well, same thing, but here they're merged. They're like 2 people in one. So to me, it just seems more abstract. It's you know, I really like this deck, but you know, the lovers. Granted, they're not in that position or that intimate with each other when they're on the Wicca right deck, but you know, and I don't think this was in the Wicca right deck, but right here by his little foot, there's a snake there biting his ankle. Okay. You know, I like the devil here compared to the Wicca right. I kind of think it's kind of a great rendering, just because it's very comedic. It's, you know, he looks like he has hands for feet. Like here, I'll see if I can pull out the devil out of my other deck. Okay, there's the Hermit, Strength. Ooh, they got mixed up a little bit. Okay, yeah. There is a little bit more difference. There isn't as much symbology in the Deviant Moon as there is in the Wicca right. Here's the devil versus the devil. This is the Wicca right, which we're all very familiar with this deck, or at least should be, or its images. And then this one, let's see the other one. See, there isn't. This one has more symbology than the Deviant Moon. And there's a little bit of difference in the meanings. Basically, in this one, it's like you're chained to your human desires. You know, your 7 sins, whatever. But be ever mindful of your desires and that you're chained to them, or may feel chained to them. So that's what basically this card means, at least in my opinion. And to me, this kind of means the same thing, except for that you're not changed to them, is that you have forgotten them. So there's, that's what I see in this card, and that's what I see in this card. Yeah. So I do readings like interchangeably with both, because I can think of the other deck no problem. Because like, oh, okay, that's the devil, that's what this is, and then in this one it looks like that. So it's not that difficult to go, oh, okay. So yeah. Also, I got a couple other things in here. Like, I actually have this Wicca right deck in like game sleeves. And that's because my daughter got into it and destroyed my Ace of Wands. And I don't know why, but it was my Ace of Wands, and she got all of her pica on it. So, but yeah, that's my 2 decks. And earlier in the video, I said I had 3. And the reason why I say I have 3 is because I actually have another Wicca Ritiual deck also in plastic playing cards. They're in here because right now they're not in use. I've been primarily using this one, and plus I don't have enough silk to wrap all of them, because I had to order a new deck, because this deck, my daughter eats it. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. And so I didn't want to part with it. I was like, okay, I love this deck. It's my deck, and I wanted to try to make it so I still use them and not tell which card was just damaged. But my biggest issue is this here. This little extra leaf. I thought about cutting it and sealing it, but then, I can't energize the cards or feel the energy of the cards. So, and being in the card, in here, they've kind of gone moot, but they're, yeah, I love my deck, but I've heard of, like, you can line it, like, the bottom half of your box with velvet and the other half with silk. But I'm gonna do straight up velvet. I'm gonna line this box, all 4 sides in velvet. So that's gonna be my so I can get my 2 decks in there, and I can just tie a string around them and keep them separated. But it's not that hard to tell them apart because one's deviant and the other one isn't. So yeah, that's basically it for my, oh no, I also have my braid of sweetgrass. I have one actually in the kitchen that I'm currently burning, but this is my extra because my cat likes to eat it. I have a sketch pad in here because sometimes I just feel the need to draw. So, some of my renderings. I'm trying to do that one. And this side, I drew these ones. This one's my favorite. This is my hubby. I'm gonna get this tattooed on me. This is actually what I think his skull looks like underneath his face. So yeah, I'm gonna get that tattooed on me. Just not particularly that one, but I'm gonna redo it. Dragon that my friend drew. I think this is supposed to be a werewolf or a wolf of some kind that my friend drew. So yeah. I have a few little candles in here. I think I picked this up for 50 cents. This was on something. I took it off of it because it was the candle rose. It doesn't have a wick or anything, but as you can see, part of the petals are missing right here because my daughter decided to eat it. Also in here I have a bowl that I been putting my sage out in. So this little bowl. Mommy. And the only other thing that's left in here is my witch's salt, which for some reason gets kind of separated. So I'm gonna have to go in there and put it in my mortar and recrush it. Yeah, witch's salt, because I like to toss it around me as I cast my circle. That's just my preference. That's what I like to do. That's my weird quirk. So my witch's salt. Alright, thank you for watching. Oh, this jar we picked up at Hobby Lobby. I think I paid like $7 for it because I like the clamp of it, and I got like 2 other. I think I got 3 more of these up in the attic because I plan on making like rose oil and different kind of oils. Then once they're made, they're going into my kitchen because they'll be labeled like this. So once again, thank you for watching this video, and make sure you like us on facebook.com. Like say I made this page, but it's Wicca on a budget. So make sure you go and like that page, and if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. Yeah, thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. Oh, where's that button? It hides behind the clock. No, we can move on. Oh, now it won't stop recording. Oh, say bad computer. But hey, thank you for watching. Click, 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 click. At some point, I will edit this, but.